All right, welcome. Today we are looking at 3 songs you can play with just the basic bum-ditty clawhammer banjo stroke. So this is great if you are a newer player. You can get a couple of songs under your belt and sound great. And this is also awesome if you're an expert because look, we can always use this as a form check. Make sure that your rhythm is rock solid and your technique is impeccable. So let's get into it. And by the way, if you are not quite there with the basic bum-ditty clawhammer banjo stroke, I will put a link in the description and up there to my free 90-minute video course that will get you up to speed. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is download the tab for these 3 songs. Link is in the first line of the description. It'll take about 10 minutes to hit your inbox, so you can watch this and then go get right to work. All right, the first song we're looking at is This Land Is Your Land, first recorded in 1945 by Woody Guthrie. It's a wonderful song. It's a lot of people's first song on the banjo, and it's also great because it gives you a chance to practice your singing, if that is your thing. If not, that's okay. We're going to cover the melody with our banjo, so it's still going to be very recognizable to anyone that hears it. Again, simple. We're just hitting that basic bum ditty. We're not doing anything fancy with our left hand except holding a couple of chords, just our basic G, C, and D chords. And our right hand never deviates from that basic clawhammer banjo stroke. So this is wonderful. Again, either for a form check or if you're just getting started, get a song under your belt that you really love. All right, song number 2 is another sing-along classic that just about everyone out there is going to know. I'm talking about Buffalo Gals. Just about everyone kind of grew up hearing this song. It's on TV, cartoons, movies, everywhere. So, your friends and family that hear you play don't necessarily have to be old-time music aficionados or banjo players. They're probably going to know this song. And that's like a cool feeling, right? Like when you can play a song that other people recognize and, it sounds good. They kind of know what it's supposed to sound like and what you're playing sounds like that. This one is just slightly tougher than This Land Is Your Land because we are going to travel up to the 5th fret with our left hand. When you do that, all I want you to think about is just sliding up 1 fret. So your index finger generally is kind of planted around the 1st fret. You're just going to go up 1 fret and then you're going to reach up to the 5th fret with your pinky. It's not too bad, I promise. So here's what it sounds like. And song number 3, we have another song everyone knows. It's Arkansas Traveler. So this is another song. If you ever went to camp, you probably sang this. You've heard it growing up. It's been in, cartoons, all that kind of good stuff. And it's just a fun song to play. Now, here's why I chose this one. I think this is kind of cool. So we still stick with our basic bum-ditty rhythm, but we're going to try a new tuning. So for this one, we are in double C. So all you're going to do, grab your tuner, tune your 2nd string up to a C from a B, and then you're going to tune your 4th string down from a D to a C. So there's a couple of reasons I chose to do a song in double C for, either newer players or like a technique check. And that is that it forces you to do a little more with your left hand. So our default chord isn't just the open strings, it's actually going to be the C chord, which is the 2nd fret of the 1st string. And so this is just a little bit more challenging for your left hand. But the other, and this is, I think, the more important thing, right? I hear from a lot of banjo players that they feel like, oh, I need to master like a single tuning, like open G tuning before I move on to something like double C or sawmill. And that is just simply not true. If you can get used to the idea of different tunings for different songs, switching tunings regularly is going to make you a more well-rounded player, and it's going to improve you in all tunings. If you don't feel sort of stuck in a tuning, you're just going to be much less restricted in your playing. You're going to be a better banjo player faster. So don't be afraid, even if you're just starting out in open G tuning, to try out double C tuning, right? Nothing wrong with that. So I encourage you to do that early. Okay, so here is what Arkansas Traveler sounds like. And there you have it, 3 songs you can play with just the bum-ditty. We're not doing anything fancy with the right hand or really our left hand either. So give these a try, work on them. Let me know how you get on with them, and I will see you next time. All right.